let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we are looking at exactly how to install the Cinema City Kodi add-on. If you've been wanting to expand your media center setup with the Be Queen repository, well, you're in the exact right place. We're going to walk through the whole process to make sure your deployment is smooth, secure, and ready to roll.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. We've got 1. Overview and specifications. 2. Compliance and legal directives. 3. System source configuration. 4. Executing software deployment. And finally, 5. End-user operational expectations. Let's get to it.
Starting off with Section 1, Overview and Specifications.
So our main target today is the Cinema City add-on, which lives inside the Be Queen repository. You can hear the source URL mentioned often, but the absolute most crucial detail is its compatibility. Your system literally must be running Kodi version 20 Nexus or 21 Omega. Seriously, check your version before we even begin, because it'll save you a massive headache later on.
Moving right along to Section 2, Compliance and Legal Directives.
Okay, before we touch a single setting, we've got to cover compliance. And this directive comes straight from Wireless Shack. Just keep this in mind. Kodi should only be used with content that is bought and owned personally or stuff that's already in the public domain. We're running through this setup purely for educational purposes, all right? So please just make sure your usage respects those legal parameters.
All right, Section 3, System Source Configuration.
So, starting at your main system dashboard, you're going to head up to the top left and click that little gear icon for System Settings. From there, open up the File Manager, click Add Source over on the left side, and then, this is the easy part, just click directly on the text box that says None.
Next up, you need to carefully type in the GitHub URL exactly like this, audiosystem.github.io/bequeen. And I mean exactly. A single typo here will completely break the connection. So, double check it. Once that's typed in, drop down to the name box, let's call it Be Queen, and hit OK to lock the whole thing in.
Which brings us to Section 4, Executing Software Deployment.
Now you'll want to head all the way back to your Kodi main menu and click on Add-ons. Look for that open box icon at the top left that opens the package installer, and then choose Install from zip file. Now, real quick, if this is your very first time doing this, Kodi is going to stop you and ask you to enable unknown sources. Don't panic, this is just a standard security override for third-party add-ons. Just go ahead and click Yes to keep moving forward.
Okay, with that enabled, go ahead and select the Be Queen source we just created and click right on the zip file. Now, just be patient for a second. Seriously, don't click around, just hang tight until you see a little notification pop up in the top right corner. That's your green light confirming the repository is actually installed.
We are in the final stretch now. Click Install from Repository right there on your current menu. Select Be Queen, navigate your way down into Video Add-ons, and boom, there's our target, Cinema City. Click it, hit Install, and you can just sit back while your system handles the rest of the integration. Easy, right?
Wrapping things up with Section 5, End-User Operational Expectations. So once you actually launch the add-on, you're going to immediately notice a pretty unique little quirk. The main interface and all those navigation categories, they are entirely in Romanian. You'll be clicking Film A for movies, Serial A for TV series, and Cautare when you want to search. But honestly, don't sweat it. Once you actually get a stream going, the vast majority of the media output itself is just in standard English.
But we do need to set some realistic expectations when it comes to performance. Currently, the stream stability for Cinema City is, well, it's variable. To put it bluntly, it's hit or miss. See, your local installation might be rock solid, but the remote servers hosting all this content, they aren't always super reliable. That basically means some streams are going to play flawlessly, while others might just totally fail to connect.